Hey, what's up, men? I'm talking to Stu and Grant, just testing out my little replay software here, my recording and my mic setup, just trying to fine tune some of these tools, and I figured I'd do it in the form of a replay. So I got this battle here. I played yesterday on the NA server with my Scharnhorst, and the thing I love about this match is it's all battlecruiser, or was an actual battlecruiser, or was built as a battleship and then turned into a battle cruiser, or other way around. Yeah, we got. Let's see it. We got Congos, Dunkirks, Gneisenau, Colorado. She don't count, but these other 7 out of 8, I'm counting battle cruisers. Okay, you can hit me up. You can get my thoughts on that. The bad thing for our team is that they got. This is the thing I noticed. As first as the match started, is they got both the big guns right here. The biggest thing we've got is this Congo at tier 5, which practically doesn't matter. So I knew out the gate that if we were going to win this match, we were going to have to be aggressive because the Scharnhorst isn't going to win a sniping match with Colorado or Gneisenau. So just based off my spawn, I went right. Just so happens. Weird. You can't zoom into where you want on the replay. You have to zoom into where your guns are pointing. Just so happens the other Scharnhorst is heading over here with me. Is that? I thought it was because of the camo. It might have been a Marblehead. I still love when I see Marbleheads out. Okay, they're good ships. I don't care if the Murmansk is technically superior in every way. I still drive my Marblehead. Damn it. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have bought the Gneisenau. Stu, I know you're at tier. You're at tier 6 with the German BB line. So am I now, fully upgraded. I'm about 1/4 of the way to my Gneisenau. I think I'm just gonna grind out this this German battleship line rather than go for the ranked season. The ranked season meta looks kind of stale this time, anyways. Around it looks like mostly Benson and Bismarck, and I don't have a Bismarck. Otherwise, I'd get in on that. Okay, so coming up on the cap here. I'm not spotted yet. I thought for sure I would be. Yeah, there's obviously a destroyer in there. I'll launch my plane just to get some early warning on any torps or whatnot headed my way. Finally spotted, expected that. There's a cruiser showing his panties, I mean broadside, so I just take some long range shots at that. I gotta admit, my aiming has not been too good. I mean, that was pretty decent, but in general, I'm not as good as when I left Georgia. When we had constant practice in the Ranger platoon. Alright, so here's the destroyer, 6K. I'm gonna shoot AP at him. Because German AP is nasty enough to where you just get some hits. You can still do decent damage. There we go. 5 over penetrations right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dodge the torp, saw him coming. Way out. I think I take one of these. Because he turned and launched his other side. Oh no, I dodge it. Look at that. Alright. At this point, I just want to continue sniping at these cruisers, right? I mean, I know there's that battleship right there. Peeking around the corner like a tank. Which doesn't work, by the way. I just don't think he's a good target for the 11 inchers at this range, so I'm just going to keep on shooting at these ships. HE, just get it out of the chamber, launch at that Miyoko right there, get some AP back in. I've got a fire reduction build going on with my modification 3 and 4 slots, so I'm just going to let those fires burn. And here we go, just as I change HE, right? There it is, there's the destroyer. 7K, looking like a pretty good target. Once again, just throw HE or AP out at those guys. Don't give a fuck. And at this point, I gotta thank my bro here. My destroyer bro for dropping some dank ass smoke right here. I mean, you can see that, dude, I'm within 13K. Even closer to that destroyer. Shooting AP, thanks to the spotting our cruisers on the far side are giving us. and still unspotted. So I just start to slow down, man. I'm just gonna soak this up, especially because I'm capping too. Boom, Citadel, 2 penetrations. We know that Miyoko is not looking good. I mean, just soak it up, dude. If you can get an assist capture under enemy fire as a Scharnhorst, as a battleship, like, you know your team's on the way to success. That's definitely what I'm feeling here. So another Citadel on that Miyoko. I'm gonna send this video to Scott too. Scott, I'm sorry to illustrate how painful the cruiser experience is. But hey, you saw how much broadside that guy was showing. That's why he's only got 9k health left. But at least they were Scharnhorst shells and not something else. Otherwise, he'd be looking at 6,000 more damage for those 2 Citadels alone. He'd probably be dead with the amount of other penetrations I had gotten. Alright, so at this point, you know, like I said, at some point with this, we're going to have to get close. I don't feel time is ripe. I feel that we got to develop this situation a little bit more. We got to develop the situation, right? Actions on contact, man. Step number 2, okay? We're going to develop the situation. We're going to come up with some courses of action. Really, there's only one course of action. Kill shit and then get closer and kill the rest of it. So we're focusing on step 1 of that left flank, kill shit. And if I can get this Miyoko right here, I think we'll be on our way. Oh, alright. Too good. So now, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's push in the west, man. I press F7, requesting support. F7. Always remember F7 if you get yourself in deep shit. I think players respond more to the little, like, game voiceover buttons. Maybe because there's audio, you know, like some guys aren't constantly looking at the chat. Alright, so I'm moving in on these guys, right? And I know I can run them down. I can accelerate back faster than that Colorado in general. The Dunkirk is going backwards. So this cruiser pops up, and I'm like, alright. I meant to shoot my HE at him, but accidentally double-clicked AP. And so now I've got to wait while he's showing this perfect broadside. I mean, I would have thrown my HE into that. It just don't matter. Better to shoot than to reload like I'm doing, unless you get that stupid little skill where you reload it 50% of your time, which may not be a bad thing for the Scharnhorst. Looking up 10-second cruiser reload time at skill 1 tier. Anyways, so I'm going to use this 6,000, 3 penetrations from behind. I hope to finish him off with those 3 shells. Didn't work out. But I'm going to use this island as cover while I finish him off, because if I'm going to close on these 2 battleships, I have to remove any fire starters in the area. God damn. He's just hanging on for dear life. Boom, there we go. Health consumable down. Once again, I'm just going to let that fire burn. Like, there's a destroyer. I mean, better to let a fire burn than to get caught flooding without your repair consumable ready. I mean, that's the worst. That damage is just god-awful. Okay, so you can see the rest of the team is moving with me. Like, this is maneuver men. We got mutually supporting elements going in on these guys. And sure, I gotta take the lead. That's fine. Like, that's what this thing was built to do, that 350mm Citadel belt armor. I'll gladly take the lead. But I'm still going to do it smart, right? I'm still going to use this island to get as close as possible. Get as close as possible so we don't fuck this up. Alright, and here it is. Here's just, we're talking, as I turn this corner, sub 8 kilometer engagement ranges. This is the point where the Scharnhorst shines. Great armor, great torpedoes, great speed, and at this range, the 11-inch guns will do just fine. I mean, you may not be citadeling dudes like crazy, but they're gonna do their job. That first group of shells look pretty mean, but to be honest, it's just killing the rest of my superstructure health pool. Like, once the superstructure health pool is out, those shells will be doing a lot less damage. These guys are smart. They're going to be aiming towards the upper part of the hull box. where they can avoid the turtleback armor and just get penetrations. But now I'm a pretty opportunist player when it comes to shooting shells. Like, you notice I was shooting at the Dunkirk there. I see that broadside, I'm just gonna switch for that 10k hit. Like both these guys, you know, the goal is to just get them low enough. Even if I die, to get both of them low enough to where my follow-up teammates can kill everything here. So the most important thing here is DPM rather than fire concentration. It's DPM on both of these targets. As we get the fire, I'm gonna put that one out. I don't feel there's danger of torpedoes here anymore. And I can't afford the fire. I'm right at that point where a fire could put me dangerously low on health. I launch these torpedoes because I notice he's turning left. I'm going to take that dubious angle, hoping to get some at least penetrations on the upper deck armor. Doesn't really work out for me, but at least the torpedoes are going true. Meanwhile, I'm just getting even closer to this Dunkirk. I'm getting a little tunnel vision right here on the Colorado, to be honest. That's because I'm more scared of him, especially as his turrets come around. But boom, we got him. Alright, here, perfect opportunity, but I done fucked up. I underestimated how fast the Dunkirk can accelerate. And showed him a nice little broadside there for 12k damage. But simply put, man, it doesn't matter. This guy's going down. He's alone. 3 cruisers, destroyer, and me in the vicinity. I get that fire. I'm not about that fire. That one's gonna burn for at least a good while before I get to put it out. I'm going around to his backside right now. Funny thing about the Dunkirk, no turrets on the backside, right? So right here, I'm pretty much just facing those little 5-inch secondaries, which I feel like they messed me up pretty good, man. They put on a fire. I feel like they got a number of good penetrations or over penetrations on me there. I'm down to like 10k. Set another fire on him. This guy is just so fucked, just epically fucked. Alright, this is a good example of a dangerous torpedo launch from a friendly destroyer. Look at that little Mahan right there. It's Mahan. Yeah. I mean, if I just dropped speed, if I kept speed, kept going, I could have easily eaten those torpedoes. Which I wish I had recorded. That happened to some enemies. I was fighting in a tier 6, tier 8 battle the other day. Boom! 4 kills. This match is over. 10 tickets left. If I had done that Dunkirk right, I should have been at 5. Kraken Unleashed. But this is the power, man. This is the power of the Scharnhorst. I mean, just ridiculous ability to soak up damage. And you can see that even with us being down on the big guns, you know, that team came together, played right, and we won that match. So, pretty good shit, man. Pretty good shit. Anyways, let me know how the quality of that video came out. And Scott, I know you hate the shiny horse. I love it, man. I love it. We'll make a fan club.